Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk outside so everyone can see what we're in Danville. This is what it looks like outside. We're gonna do the interview inside. It's just so windy. I'm still figuring out like how to do the anti-wind stuff, so it just doesn't seem like the vibe. But here you go, Danville. Okay. Okay.
Do you have a preference
Yeah, that chair's perfect.
for you?
No, you can sit there.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Caitlin.
Charlie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So we're in Danville.
Mm-hmm.
It's really windy. Biking here from Burlington's struggle for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say yeah.
And we're in City Hall right now. You
Mhm.
work here.
Mhm.
What's your role in
I'm the city clerk.
the city clerk?
Mhm.
Is there multiple city officials, or that's the only one?
We have like public works. There's 2 employees over there, but
So you're basically
otherwise
like,
it's just me in here.
you're basically like the mayor.
No. We have like a council and we
Okay.
have 5 council members and a mayor,
Okay.
but they only come in when we have council meetings.
Okay. You
twice a
handle
month.
like the day to day.
Mhm.
What's life like here?
I think it's really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do people? They just hang out with their family,
Yeah.
walk
Yeah.
around.
There's not much else to do.
And people are farming here,
Mhm.
or that's the
Yeah,
main thing
big-
going on.
Big farming, and that's about it. We only have like 1 gas station and
Yeah.
no stores or anything. Have to
Yeah.
drive Burlington or Mount Pleasant to get anything.
Yeah.
Really.
And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, and what technology did you have access to? Are you from Danville?
Mm-hmm.
What was like the new technology you had access to when you were growing up here? You don't have to say how old you are, but
Well, I'm 30, but we had like laptops in the schools.
laptops.
I think they have tablets now, but
Okay.
I think that's
Were they teaching you how to use computers and
Mhm.
the internet? And you would say you're pretty tech savvy.
yeah, I'd say so.
What are you using now? I saw you have a computer. Do you have a
Yeah.
laptop at home?
Like I have the city's laptop.
City's laptop, and you use the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're familiar. Have you used AI?
Yes.
Which AI do you use?
I use ChatGPT.
Do you use it for work?
Not very often. Sometimes
Okay.
if I want like a email to sound correct or
Yeah.
yeah.
Just to give, so you're the 15th interview I've done. I'm
Oh.
biking here from Chicago, and just to make it clear to the audience, because I don't think I've done this, I use AI a lot, and I think it's incredibly useful.
Mhm.
Now, almost everyone I've talked to either doesn't use it or does, but they're very reluctant and negative. Just giving you some takes. You don't anchor yourself. Feel free to be honest if you're willing. Okay. So going back to that, say one more time how you use it.
Really just like to make sure emails sound professional sometimes and just simple tasks.
Emails, okay,
Yeah.
simple stuff like how to do that. Like, have you ever used it for Excel or?
Not Excel, no. Usually just documents that need worded correctly. It's very knowledgeable about how things should be laid out.
Yeah.
So.
So we're gonna get into a few specific questions, and before we do that, I'm gonna ask you more like a do you know
Okay.
about some different AI things, so people can see where you're at. Have you heard of vibe coding?
No.
Any guesses at what vibe coding is?
No, I don't know.
No worries at all. So, do you know what coding is?
Yeah.
Vibe coding is when you speak to an AI and it codes for you on your computer.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty crazy. You can watch the AI do things on your computer.
Oh.
It can. You haven't heard of Claude Code?
It sounds familiar, but I can't
Well, I guess
anything
first
about it.
you've heard of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Do you have a paid account or a free account?
The free account.
Free account.
Yes.
So, okay, ChatGPT, have you heard of Anthropic or Claude?
Mm-hmm.
Google and Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're relatively familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't heard of Claude Code and Codex. Sounds familiar though.
Yeah.
Okay. These are just ways, they're basically like digital robot bodies for the AI on your computer, right? Because when you're talking to it, you're kind of just talking to like a mouth and a brain.
Mm-hmm.
Or a few more. Sam Altman, Dario Amodi, and Demis Hassabis.
No.
Haven't heard of any of these people?
No.
What about Opus, Sonnet, Fable, Mythos? Any of these names sound familiar?
No. Are they people or are they like?
They're AI models.
Okay.
I'm just kind of rattling things off in all these different places so people can get a sense of
Yeah.
what everyone knows everywhere. Because I'm from the city. Life is so different. Let me think of a few more things. Recursive self-improvement. No. Artificial general intelligence.
Is that just artificial intelligence?
Yeah, so
the general.
it's when artificial general intelligence is a word people use for when artificial intelligence basically becomes better than any human at any intellectual task.
Oh.
Artificial super intelligence.
Okay.
Have you heard this term?
I'd assume it's the more advanced version of what you
Yeah,
just told me.
correct. And so recursive self-improvement is just when a lot of people have this concept that when the AI gets to AGI, artificial general intelligence, it will start improving itself and then turn into artificial superintelligence quickly after.
Right. I've heard of the concept, yeah.
You've heard of this concept.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't want AI because of that.
Okay.
I think that it's going to progress itself and just we won't be able to stop it.
Yeah, so we can end that section. That was just a quick briefer. So you've heard some stuff about like AI and sci-fi, it sounds like. Have you heard this from other people? Have you heard it from books, movies?
Probably a mix of all of that. Like.
Okay. Any specific movies or books you want to shout out?
No.
None.
I have one that I am thinking of, but I can't think of the name of it. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Cool. And then in general, are you optimistic or pessimistic about technological progress and automation?
Depends on who's using it. In general, yes, I think it's very helpful.
You're optimistic about it?
Yeah.
You think technology has been good so far for humanity?
Yeah. Depending on how it's used.
Yeah.
I use it a lot to learn. Like if I don't know something, I ask questions and then I get an immediate answer on specific things.
So you wouldn't want to go back to you wouldn't want to be like Amish or you like plumbing. These things are all.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like a jerk. Like people have had very different opinions, and like I'm just trying to get where you're at. And it would be okay if you did want to be Amish, if it's not clear. Okay, and then on AI specifically, do you have a similar opinion there? Generally, you're optimistic that it'll make life better, but depends on.
Yeah.
Okay, anything specific there to say, or just agreed?
I agree.
Okay. So the reason I'm biking across the country specifically is not just generally about, a lot of people talk about job loss, water, electricity. These things all matter, and interested in talking about them. But the main reason I'm biking across is I'm worried about extinction risks from artificial intelligence. Have you heard anything like this ever? Do you know what extinction is?
Yes, I know what extinction is.
Right, like our whole species dying.
And you're worried about that? Like happening?
I'm a little worried. It kind of depends. I'm confused. I think more than anything, life is very confusing, and I'm not really sure about
think it's not knowing what's going to happen.
Not knowing
what's confusing about it.
But before I get into like more specifics there, do you think it's possible that artificial intelligence could drive human extinction?
No. How?
No.
How?
Do you have any thoughts on why I might think that before I start saying stuff?
I guess, interaction with other people.
Okay.
Maybe.
You want to
Like
go into that?
we're not interacting with each other as much.
Okay.
Maybe.
And that could like end our culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're not meeting people and you're not talking to other people, then I mean, we can't repopulate. But that's where I'm assuming you're going with it. I don't really know.
Yeah, so I don't have one mainline reason that I'm thinking is definitely going to happen. I think there's a bunch of different things that are probably unlikely but plausible. So I guess let's start with the craziest. We'll start with the craziest and go to less crazy by the end. So maybe by the end you'll... The craziest is what we would call misalignment. So, first of all, why do you think do you think humans are the most powerful species on Earth?
Yeah.
You do. So sorry.
Mentally.
No, just in general. Like, let's define it like if we wanted to end any other species, do you think we would be capable of doing that?
Yes.
So maybe not like bacteria, but like probably anything mosquito and up, if we really wanted to, we could kill them all. You would agree?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because of how we think.
Because we're smarter?
Yeah, we're smart.
Okay.
We know we're resourceful, we can build things, me and a bear would have, the bear would get me.
One-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one. But if I brought technology into it, like if I had a gun, I might win.
Sure. So I guess on that note, any thoughts on if we create something smarter than us?
Now I see where you're going with this, yeah.
Would that be, do you think that would be concerning, or do you think, so there's something different, right? Like clearly at one point the lions or the apes were king of the jungle. And they didn't create us. I mean, sort of they did, but like not intentionally. We evolved from them. We are creating the artificial intelligence. So it's not the exact same thing, but given all of what we've talked about so far, does it sound plausible that if we build this thing smarter than us, it could become in control? Or because we're building it, do you think, I know you don't really know what's going on in the frontier tech labs and all of this, you don't have a ton of insight, but do you think, just knowing what you know about humanity and all of this, that because we're building it, we're going to build it in a way that we're in control, or that's even
anything's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, anything's possible. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I know these are like tough questions, you don't really know, but I guess you would say you think it's definitely possible that if we build something smarter than us, it could take control. Yes. You don't really have much specifics beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave that there. What do you think about, do you know about bioweapons? Do you know what bioweapons are?
Yeah.
What would you think would describe bioweapons as?
Using biology as a weapon?
Yeah. So like you build a virus, right? A human-made virus.
Yeah.
Do you have a sense of how to build a virus?
I don't know how to build a virus, no.
Do you know, I'm also not at all a biology expert, so I'm gonna totally explain this wrong, but do you have a general sense of like what DNA or RNA is?
Yeah.
So we have, and again, I don't really know how this works, but we have DNA synthesis machines. So if you, for instance, have the code for coronavirus, you can send it to these machines. They're in many countries around the world, and for the most part, they don't actually check the strain you send. You can send the code to these places that synthesize the DNA, and they'll return you a vial of whatever comes out of that DNA.
Oh.
Did you know about this?
No.
Is that scary or surprising?
It's not surprising. It can be scary.
Why do you think, given how easy it is to do this, that there aren't constantly human-made pandemics occurring across the world?
Why do I think there's not?
Yeah, because right now, if I had the code for some extremely deadly virus, I probably could figure out a way to synthesize it and get a vial of it.
I would assume there's like regulations on things like that, right?
Not many.
No?
I'm also not an expert in this, but
Yeah.
not as many as you would think. So I don't completely know, but my understanding is it's a combination of most people are good people. Most people don't want to kill everyone.
Yeah.
And then two, you need to be basically one of the world's foremost experts in biology to know what the DNA sequence
Right.
is that could create these deadly viruses. So only less than 1% of the world, or way less than that, probably like less than a few thousand people in the world would even know the correct sequence. Now, if I told you everyone in the world had a biology expert in their pocket, would you be more worried about someone creating a pandemic? I know that's a very
Yeah.
leading question.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. It'd be alarming.
Yeah. That's a simple question. I think most people can
Yeah.
agree that's alarming and that's scary. Turns out recently, again, not going to be super specific here, but AI is approaching being the best biologist in the world. These new AI models are, you know, it looks like we're plausibly within a few years of AI being better than any biologist in the world. What about hacking? Do you guys have databases here? Do you keep data, city data?
Yeah, just my computer.
It's just on your computer?
Yeah.
Do you guys use cloud infrastructure?
I don't know.
So you just keep the data locally on your computer? That's totally, I'm not.
No, that's not the only place I keep it, but mostly yes.
You don't have to tell me too much so that
Yes.
you don't get hacked later by someone watching this video with AI. But what would happen if, what are there bad things someone could do if they pulled all of the data off your computer? Not to you, but to the people in the city? Or not really?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so you guys are pretty robust against hacking. What about, so there's a gas station here. You guys are on the electricity grid. I don't know if the electricity grid here is run with computers. I'm assuming it is. So it's possible, if you were good enough at hacking, you could shut down the electricity plant here. Seems like you guys are relatively, compared to the cities, like Chicago is, where I'm from, is very integrated already digitally. So if someone hacked into the city, it would be very bad. You could do a lot of horrible things. It seems like you guys are probably a little more robustly protected against that. Just couldn't screw things up that badly here with
it's
hacking.
A little more simple.
Yeah. So,
We don't really have a need to be as advanced.
right. So I think there you'd probably be less worried. Let's talk about warfare. Okay.
Okay.
So, what do you think about using AI in warfare? Do you think the U.S. government should allow AI to be in warfare?
It could be beneficial as long as it's controlled.
So you're generally pro, like, you're pro technology. The U.S. government can use technology to make our soldiers safer, to win wars. You're down for that.
Yeah.
What about autonomous kill decisions?
Explain.
An autonomous kill decision would be a kill decision from start to end, fully made, using algorithms. Or really,
We'd be implementing these plans, or it make the plan and execute.
so there's a range. So on one hand, we're already definitely making autonomous kill decisions with simple algorithms. Like a simple algorithm could be like facial recognition, right?
Yeah.
So we have facial recognition, and we're just saying we're gonna pre-plan, hey, if you see these 5 terrorists, and right, like the camera on the drone, shoot the bomb. So that'd be a very simple autonomous.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if you call that fully autonomous because we're saying who to kill. On the very other end of the spectrum, right, is you use ChatGPT or it's something, its smarter successors, and you say, hey, we need to win this war against China, against Russia, blah, 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 blah. Figure it out, right? Do whatever you need to do. I mean, don't violate the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
Figure out whoever you need to kill, whatever plans you need to make. We're gonna step completely back, kill them however you need to kill them within, you know, the rules of the. So that would be all the way on the other end, right? What would you think about that?
It's not a good idea.
Why is that?
I mean, AI could make mistakes.
Humans can make.
We could too, but I think it's a better tool used for consulting, not designing the entire plan and executing it. That makes sense.
Any, like, why is that though? Because it could be better than us. It could save more soldiers' lives. It could save us money. Okay, guys, I'm standing behind the camera now because my phone is almost out of storage and I just don't want the interview to die. Wasted a bunch of, I forgot your name.
Caitlin.
I've wasted a bunch of Caitlin's time because I really liked her last few answers. So to just go through it, we were talking about machine consciousness, and she said she doesn't think machines can be conscious. Mm-hmm. We talked about pig farming and animal farming, and you said that you think all animals and life deserves to be treated with respect.
Yeah. Anything
you want to add there? Because I know I'm talking for you a little bit here.
You got the gist of it.
And then we were talking about, would she be okay with grocery prices going up a little bit if that meant that animals were treated well? And you said yes.
Yes.
Then the reason I like talking about those questions is because I was saying, okay, well, does how we treat animals affect how AI will treat us? And you said...
Can you repeat the question?
How does how we treat animals now affect how AI will treat us in the future?
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. Seems unrelated. It should just treat us well if it's smart and moral. Yeah. And that's what most people have told me. And then we were talking about the zoo situation and the WALL-E situation. So the zoo situation is where it's in control. We've ceded control to an AI, and it's kind of put us in a zoo, but it's treating us really, really well. It's better than the WALL-E situation. It's making sure we're exercising. It's making sure we actually have to do a little bit of stuff so we have purpose, kind of like how we manage gorillas in a zoo, a good zoo that cares about them. And what did you think about that?
So free will is what makes us human. Being able to make our own choices and do what we want to do. And that's what makes us all human.
And like, even if life was kind of good, but we really weren't in control.
Right.
You wouldn't like that.
No.
And so even the worst version of that is WALL-E, mm-hmm. where everything, in your view, I mean, I would like all my chores done for me, but in your view, if all the chores we had were automated, we didn't have to do anything, and no one was even forcing us to do a little, you would think that's even worse.
Yeah, it takes away our purpose. We're talking about idle hands or the devil's workshop. You get into trouble if you don't have a purpose.
Yeah.
So I think staying busy is good for us.
Yeah.
If we have something to do all of that for us, then what are we here for?
Yeah. And then, did we mention anything else? I think that was pretty much all we talked about. We just went through it way quicker this time.
Yeah, I think that was it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. One last thing, which we didn't get, which are you pro, or would you, if you could press a button and slow down or speed up AI development, which button would you press?
You probably need to slow it down.
Okay. And for my the people watching on YouTube, I'm sorry this video got cut. I promise I was not trying to cut it in any specific way, just a bunch of technical difficulties. So thank you guys very much.